Hello everybody, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to make the Baskets and Tulips table topper. It is from Lori Holt's Prairie Home book. Oops, get the glare out of there if I can. In fact, it's the first pattern. I will be doing this pattern, but a little later. I haven't got everything for it. So that'll be a little while, but I will get to it. And these are the fabrics that I chose. Most of these are from Laundry Basket Quilts. This one and this one are from Flower Farm for Bunny Hill Designs. Most of these are Lori Holt. This is I think it was called 1930s Playtime. I can't remember, something like that. And some of these don't have the salvage, so I don't know where they're from. But these are all scraps, except for this. This is Eyelet by Fig Tree Company. So let me get these cut up, and then we can get sewing. Okay, I have all the background fabrics cut, and I've got these 4 pieces. It's going to be folded corners, so I've got the line drawn there. And then I've added an extra seam there so that the scraps will automatically be a half square triangle. C and D are both the same size, and F are all going to be like folded corners. So I'm just going to use my sew line tape instead of marking them all. Hopefully that will go okay. If not, I'll stop and mark them, which I don't mind because I sit there and listen to my audiobook while I do it, so it's kind of relaxing. I've also got the prints cut out, and like I said, most of these are laundry baskets with some Bunny Hill, and most of these are Riley Blake with some I don't know. So let's get over to the sewing machine. Okay, we're going to start with these squares, and what I need to do is just sew from corner to corner, and I will use this sew line tape. I'll just put my corners on the red, and that's where the needle goes, and then that'll be in half. But I also want to do a 1/2 inch to the other side, so I'm going to do that first. I've got a marking on my needle plate that has a 1/2 inch. Hopefully I can go straight. And even if it's not, it won't be that big of a deal. Then the next time around, I will go from corner to corner. And then I will have my half square triangle, if I can get it apart. I'll have my half square triangle, and I will also have a half square triangle for scrap when I cut in between that. And then I only have 4 of these big ones, and so I just drew the lines. And again, I've got the line right on the red. Okay, and the same thing here. I will have the half square triangle that I need for the quilt. And then this that would have been discarded in the pattern will be a half square triangle for scrap. So I've got a lot of these to do. Let me get those done, and I will be back. Okay, I've got the big ones done and the little ones that are scrap pressed and trimmed. And then I remembered I can put some, I've got glow tape. You could also use washi tape or masking tape or whatever. And I just used my 1/2 inch ruler from the red line, and then I put the glow tape on here. So now I will put my points on the inside edge of this glow tape, and it will be a 1/2 inch away from the corner. So I don't have to think I'm getting it right. It should actually be right. Just kept that corner on the glow tape. And now I'll just put corner to corner on here. and that will work really well. So I've got my scrap and the piece I need for my pattern. So you can't even see that. Okay, the piece I need for my pattern and the scrap. So let me get those done and I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to start making our basket. I'm going to put these pieces together right here. And when you have tone on tone like this, you need to make sure you got it right side up so you can put right sides together. And this piece gets pressed up. And then we will put these together and sew. Okay, so there's that unit. Now we're going to do its mirror. I'm going to sew these, and I believe this one gets pressed up also. Okay, now we have its mirror. Now we're going to put these two together. Okay, I have this one pressed this way, this one pressed this way. When we put it together, they will nest. Okay, I want you to press that one open. So this one's open. So this will go like this. This unit is pressed here, towards here. This one are pressed towards here. These will nest. Okay, so there is the basket. I need to make 3 more of these. And then we will start on the flowers. Okay, next we're going to take 2 of our skinnier pieces, and we are going to take our little squares, right sides together, and we're going to put one up in this corner, one up in this corner, and on the wider middle piece, we're going to put one in each corner. And then after we fold that one down and press it, we will put on the other one. Okay, you're going to trim it a 1/4 inch away from the seam, press that open, and then you will put on the other one. Because part of this will overlap that one, so you want to press first. Okay, now we just need to put these together like this, and then our flower tops will be done. And on the side ones, if you press towards the material, then your seams will nest. And there is our tulip. So let me finish those and then we will get to the leaves. Okay, I almost forgot we needed to do the bottom of the flowers. So we need to put a square in each of these corners and fold it back. Okay, that is our flower head unit. And I'm going to get these finished up and then we will work on the leaves and stem. Okay, for the leaves, we are going to split our piles in half. And again, we are just going to right sides together, put a small square there and a small square mirrored. We're going to put a large square there and a large square here mirrored, so they're in the opposite corners. And we will sew through the middle and do more folded corners. And then we will sew them to this. This is the stem. And we'll just put it together like that. So let me make one, and then I will make the others off camera. Now I just need to trim and press. Okay. Now remember, this one is going to go in the middle. And here we have our leaf unit. And when I'm done with those, we put these together. So, and there's our flowers. So let me get those done and I'll be back. Okay, here's our row of flowers. Now we're going to make the centerpiece, which is just a 9 patch of pink squares. Okay, these are the ones I'm going to use for the 9 patch. I'm going to sew these blocks together in a row and then sew the rows together to make a 9 patch. And it's kind of big, so I can't show you the whole thing. Okay, there is the center of our table topper. We're going to put a flower here, a row here, and a flower row here. Okay, next we're going to put these strips on around the border. We're going to start with 2 opposite sides and then press it open and do the other 2 sides. Okay, let me get this pressed open and then we can start adding flowers. Okay, now we're going to take the other 2 strips, add the baskets at each end, and then we will add this strip to the main body that we just sewed. Now we're going to put a border, a small border, around the entire thing. I'll do the sides and then the top and bottom. And then we will work on the border squares. And then we'll put another border like this on after that. Okay, here it is all finished. Well, the top is finished. I don't have a backing yet, so I'm not able to quilt it and show it to you all finished. But when I decide which backing to get and get it all put together, I will put that update in whichever video is closest to me finishing this. But it's very cute. It's very spring and summery. It's good for picnics, potlucks. But I want to thank you for watching and for all your nice comments, and I hope to see you next time on Nana's Journey.